Seattle, typically known for rain, is now being blanketed in snow, neon, shadows, and blood. It's a city with a pulse, and in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, it's a city crawling with predators. Every character has an agenda. Some are allies, some are enemies. Most are both. My name is ChristopherOdd, and today I'm collaborating with Paradox Interactive to introduce you to some of the nefarious characters you're going to meet in the game. At the end of the video, I'm going to share a few tips to keep in mind as you interact with these dark and twisted individuals that may help you along your way. Let's start with Lou. She and her sister pulled off a coup one time, took the throne from their sire, and now Lou runs Seattle like her own personal mob empire. She's ambitious, she's sharp. Not the kind of vampire who takes criticism lightly, though. Bring up her sister in a conversation, you'll feel the temperature drop fast. And get this, criticizing Lou is basically the same as insulting Seattle itself. To badmouth Lou Graham is to badmouth the city. It's that serious.
But you're troubled, child. Come, rest your head. Tell Mama Lou what burdens you.
Her children show two sides of her influence. Ryong is the efficient one, corporate, composed, the kind of person who trims the fat without blinking. She made her mark working for Weaver Tower, the Camarilla's human-facing company. Then there's Campbell. He started as Lou's ghoul, muscle during the Prohibition era actually, made a name in the criminal underworld before being embraced. He is loyalty, and he is violence, wrapped together. He's come a long way from being Lou's protege. Now he leads Seattle into the future as prince of the city. Tolly's a Nosferatu who doesn't hide in the shadows like most of his clan. He's social. He's outgoing. The kind of guy who knows everyone's secrets and isn't shy about it.
Name's Michael Tolliver, but call me Tolly. I'm your go-to gal for fun times at the OK Camarilla.
Sophia was embraced in the Ottoman Empire, which gives her a nice link to Phyre. She's the court's researcher and completely obsessed with the thin blood population in Seattle. Willem's a quieter story, though. He's a mob accountant from the 1920s, handpicked by Lou because he was easy to control. Some of his best moments come in Fabian's quest, The Secret Keeper, where you see flashbacks to his old life. Benny's the court's bruiser, the enforcer you don't want to catch in the wrong mood. He's a sheriff, a role built from muscle, intimidation, and loyalty to the Camarilla. He despises lesser bloodlines, and he prides himself on sniffing out those working against Seattle's interests. Want to stay on his good side? Don't give him any reason to brand you a threat.
Motherfucker.
And Isabella, well, she's a performer, the queen of nightlife icon whose art constantly toys with the edge of the masquerade. Her performances are so bold, they're almost dangerous. Mortals will flock from all over to be part of her wild world and events at the Atrium nightclub. That's the Camarilla, the ruling class, an organization of vampires that has fingers in many aspects of mortal society to keep power. They run Seattle like a mafia family. You declare yourself, you follow the rules, or you get erased. But on the other side, you've got the Anarchs, and your main window into that world is Katsumi. Now, she was a surgeon in her mortal life, still trying to fix things in her own way, though. Now, she's a Bruja, but she's been branded as a thin blood by the prince to set an example for others. That's what happens to other thin bloods in Seattle if they're allowed to stay. It's brutal, but it explains why so many of them turn to the Anarchs for protection. They're more human, more vulnerable. They even hesitate to fight if mortals might get caught in the crossfire. Then you have Max. He's one of the Unbound. A Bruja has been removed from the Camarilla control. Unlike many Brujas who lead with fury, though, Max is more subdued, somehow less confrontational. His nature is atypically placid. He doesn't push to dominate. He prefers proximity and alliances. He's too calm for a typical Bruja and too independent for the Camarilla. He walks a really fine line between defiance and compromise.
I am glad to see that you are safe.
Back at you, Nomad. I'm helping the Anarchs out. Followed your advice.
Nyx is a gangrel Unbound who just walked into Seattle's mess. Confident, brash, and not to be trifled with, but she lacks the subtleties needed in vampire society. Her sudden arrival rattles the Camarilla, and she doesn't appear to be playing at power. She's surviving by fangs and fury alone. You also have some other factions in the game, like the IAO, the Information and Awareness Office. The leader of the IAO, Agent Baker, she's ruthless, she's determined. She's consumed by the idea of understanding the monsters she hunts in order to fully eradicate them. Agents under her command have affectionately named her Mother Hen.
We will not rest until, God willing, we have destroyed every single last one of them.
Who you play as changes your perspective considerably. Phyre shares cultural ties with Sophia, which opens some unique conversations.
How adorable you are.
Fabian, on the other hand, uncovers Willem's past through Secret Keeper, that quest I mentioned earlier. Civilians react to how you look, vampires care about your clan. Every choice you make shapes how people treat you. Here's a few quick tips for you. Don't bring up Lou's sister unless you want trouble. Sophia's a great ally for both Phyre and Fabian players. And remember, everyone has a motive. Nobody in Seattle is just there.
We can open doors for you or be a goddamn roadblock. Which do you want?
Seattle vampires aren't background decoration. They're power players. Each one can change the story in ways that you won't see coming. So who are you going to trust? Maybe you play it careful. Maybe you dive headfirst into the chaos. Either way, someone's watching, and they're already 3 moves ahead.